You definitely, I know that you're someone who loves sports and not just as a major stakeholder, as a media person, and also as former secretary of FCT. I don't know what you make of the progress you've seen so far, especially in the sports like badminton.
Well, the progress I've made so far, especially in badminton. Okay, let's narrow it down to badminton then, so we don't go to other sports.
Yes.
The bottom line for every sports federation is to produce Olympians, medalists, podium finishers. That's the bottom line for every federation. And if you've been able to achieve that one way or the other, maybe at the African level, the world level, then we'll say you've made progress. Badminton has been doing that for some time now. At the African level, they have a lot of their badminton players who are dominating. In fact, the number one African player right now is in the male categories in Nigeria. You have Niolana that brought us here today that we are celebrating, preparing ahead to the next Olympics. I mean, at the last Olympics, she finished, she got bronze, and we all knew the circumstances that made her to win that bronze. Otherwise, normally she should have come back with the good medal. And that is why what the federation is trying to see to ensure that the mistake that was made last time around does not repeat itself at the next Olympics, and they are working towards dotting every I's and crossing every T's to ensure that the next Olympics should return with a good medal. I mean, that is how you analyze and judge a federation that is performing.
Yeah, you're talking about dotting every I's, crossing every T. Definitely, I don't know what you have to say about someone like Francis Ogwe and how he does manage to get things up. A couple of months ago, we were together to have a drop road to LA. Now we are here again. You know, what would you have to say about the president and what probably other federation president can learn from him?
That is what you get when you have somebody with initiative, somebody who has the creativity, somebody who has the network. This is what you get. I mean, it's not just saying I want to be a federation president without having a clear-cut blueprint on how to maneuver yourself in the oceans of the sporting terrain, because you can't divorce sports marketing from the sports action itself. And when you have a federation president that knows the terrain very well, the terrain of the sports marketing, this is what you get. The guy knows exactly what he's doing. He's not just there because he wants to get the toga of a president of a federation, which is what some people are very comfortable with. Once they can call them president, the president. Once you start hailing them, the president. They will start going like this. Yeah. I mean, that's enough for them. But for somebody who is like Obin, that knows very well that he wants to make a name for himself, and by making a name for himself, you have to impact the society, you have to impact the sports, and you have to be very creative. And creativity is what really matters. And the man has creativity at the highest level. I doff my hat for him anyway. Maybe because he's a barrister anyway. Because they say the barrister, they call themselves the learned people.
I can imagine.
So I think he's bringing everything to bear. His experience as a barrister, his experience in the marketing field, and he has a marketing network of friends also. And remember, you saw what he was saying. He has to, the course he was putting personally to the GIG chairman, how I attracted him and lured him into coming to love badminton. And at the end, this is what we are getting. So every other federation president should begin to borrow a leaf. I know some other people are doing it. Handball president is doing it. Several others are doing it. But let's just say that so many others also are not doing it. And that is why our sport is at the level it is right now. If we have a lot of Obins at several of the sports, like almost 20 of the sports, we will be going to the Olympic with beating our hand on our chest as we are going to compete. It's always, I'm always afraid every time when we are going to Olympic, and I can't pick my hand and say this is where we win medal from. But when you ask them, they will have 1,001 reasons.
But in a nutshell, for platforms also who are open to using what GIG has done, they put their money where their mouth is. What will you say to them and also to other agencies, other platforms, other organizations, other potential sponsors that could really add value to sport and also make name? We know that someone like Bolaji would definitely make podium, and they having their name attached to Bolaji is a big factor.
You see, that's why I want to say say kudos to GIG. I like people who jump into the action when it has not really the food is not really done. Yes. I like people like that. See, most of the organizations we have in Nigeria are ambush marketers. People, they wait for Super Eagles to go and win cup, and everybody wants to identify.
You saw the Falcons.
You saw the Falcons and the Tigers. Everybody wants to identify. These are ambush marketers. I don't like ambush marketers. The real genuine lovers of Nigerian sports are those who get involved when during the preparation, who did not even believe that this person will win. These are the real genuine lovers of Nigerian sports, and those are the corporate bodies we are looking for. Corporate bodies that will identify with the athletes, adopt an athlete, adopt a federation, identify with the federation, sponsor the federation, whether they are making it or not making it, because you believe that one day they will make it. Not when they have won, everybody will go and wait for them at the airport, everybody's identifying with them. I mean, those are ambush marketers, I don't like those ones. And that's why I say kudos to GIG. I really appreciate what they've done. And I say more corporate bodies should come up and identify with other sports. And that is the only way we can take our sports to the next level. If we have to leave it in the hand of government, definitely government alone cannot take Nigerian sports to the El Dorado that we are looking for. Anywhere around the world where sports has grown, sports has gotten to that level, it is because of the collaboration of the private sector and government. If the private sectors are not doing their part, you cannot get the best. So it's a good one from GIG.
All right, thank you, Franz. Thanks for watching us. This is Mr. Martins Odiete, the publisher of Ajasa Media, Ajasa News. Don't go anywhere. Definitely you can connect with him on all news platforms, both online and also on social media. And do always continue following us. We bring you every good conversation that has to do with sports. Thank you very much. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you.